Let me quickly share this stream out, guys. Let me share, copy. All right, guys. Welcome in. Yo, Ginge, already. Thank you so much for joining in. Sorry, I just had to post links. Just wanted to post some links. So hopefully we get some people in here. Yes, I'm starting my live early. I was supposed to go on at 6, but I figure, you know what? I'm ready for this live stream. I didn't get to do one Tuesday, actually. I was supposed to do one Tuesday, but got caught up playing some COD. So hopefully everybody is um is doing well. So, but anyways, Ginge, how you doing, my friend? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen one of your live streams. So, but hey, Ginge, since you're in here, would you like to be my first guest if you're not too busy? But hopefully everybody is doing well. Oh, but yeah, but James, like I said, if you want to be a guest, I can add you on. If you want to, that is totally up to you. Yo, 3 viewers, welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully y'all are doing well. But like I said, um, I did want to go live. I was supposed to go live at 6, but I'm 4 minutes early, so rather be early than late, guys. You are so grinding. That is awesome. That is awesome. How are my other 2 viewers? How are y'all doing? I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm actually doing pretty good, Ginge. Can y'all hear? Let me see. All right, Ginge. Sorry, Ginge. I just sent you the link through your own account on Discord. My video is laggy. Oh my gosh. Okay. S- Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. I hope I sent it. That I hope you got it, Ginge. I just sent it to you. I just sent you like the link. Oh, there she is. All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, Ginge.
What's up?
Is it still lagging?
Uh, Here and there, but it's not too
Okay.
bad.
What you been up to?
Just working and just streaming,
Yeah.
same stuff.
Well, that's good.
Same
What you
shit,
streaming
different
now?
day.
What are you streaming now?
I'm gonna stream some Death Stranding after.
Nice, nice. I was supposed to stream RE4, but lost track of time. So,
The original or the remake?
oh, the remake.
You gonna do like a what are you doing like a difficulty or?
I'm doing it on standard. I'm not doing it on easy mode.
Oh, I tried it. I tried it on hardcore. I could not get past it. I tried so hard.
I could never do hardcore. That's a death
They're
wish.
they're brutal for hardcore, dude.
But I've been streaming more on Twitch now than YouTube.
How you find it?
I'm loving Twitch better.
They said that the rules on there compared to YouTube is a lot better.
Mhm.
I kind of believe it, but at the same time, I'm just so used to YouTube, I can't get into Twitch. I don't know. Maybe if I was like more on Twitch, maybe I would like it more, but I don't know.
Well, with Crawford on Twitch, and then I met a bunch of people now that are on Twitch mostly. I kind of got used to now Twitch, and I have YouTube.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people does better on Twitch than YouTube, right? Everybody's different.
And I was getting nowhere on Twitch. I mean YouTube.
But some people don't, right? Sometimes you don't. You gotta find your style and stuff too.
Well,
Sometimes it takes a while.
it's also my connection too. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, it's not. That's not your fault though. But you know what I mean.
no. Well, I get better connections on Twitch anyways. I mean, Twitch was actually better for me, so.
Yeah. Well, YouTube can be laggy at times too. So to be fair.
Well, I mean, Twitch can be laggy too, but it's not as
Yeah.
laggy as I was on YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube has its moments. So.
But I mean, what else have you been up to? How's work?
Work's going pretty good. There's a couple dogs that I'm like a really big, like I'm a big lover of, but it gets like a lot of cute small dogs. And
Oh,
there's
okay.
one dog I would never seen here yet, but I would like to have as a pet. It's a corgi. I don't know if you ever seen a corgi dog before.
I have a corgi and a dachshund mix.
You got a corgi? That's
Yeah,
adorable.
that's Timmy. Timmy's a corgi.
Corgis are adorable.
They are.
They got
They're
fat butts.
they're vicious though. They're vicious.
Are they?
Well, I mean, mine is. Mine's a pain.
It's a pain.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
I was
they're
supposed to
like
go live.
kids, to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I was supposed to go live Tuesday, but lost track of time. So.
Once you like, whenever that will be, like later on in the future, once you get like your own place with better
Mhm.
internet, you can go for like Twitch and YouTube then.
Yeah, but I am working on getting better internet. Whether I have to probably go to Spectrum, I think is what I was told. But even Spectrum has bad services. So.
Yeah. Well, you're like out in, like by trees and stuff too, right? Yeah, that kind of.
Hmm. I'm really in a bad
I
spot,
wouldn't say it's even the internet.
honestly.
I could say it's like the trees and shit most of the time.
Yeah. And then Gavin sent me a picture that he got the new
Yeah, he's
Suicide
streaming it
Squad
now.
game. Yeah. But I've already seen some spoilers. Not that I don't play it anyways. I probably won't even play it, but it looks pretty good.
I see. I watch more DC than Marvel, but I like the main people that I admire the most from Marvel are Spider-Man and Venom. I don't know why, but
Mhm.
those two are like my two favorite. I'm always like watching for Marvel. But where I love DC so much, I was thinking about like streaming some Injustice
Oh, okay.
because I really love DC, right? And I never. It's like a lot of people say it's like Mortal Kombat, and I love Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, Injustice is a really good game.
Oh, I love fighting games. They're
I
great.
don't own it. I don't own an Injustice game, but I have played it before.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of the cutscenes, like some of the cutscenes and stuff for their games, and it looks really good.
I mean, the quality looks really good.
I do, yeah.
So I mean, but have you played any more Texas?
Anywhere what?
Texas Chainsaw.
Uh, not for a while. If I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. I stopped playing it. I lost interest in it.
It's it will never be able to replace Friday, but
No.
it's nice, but it's I don't know, it's not Friday. I
I
don't know.
mean, when it first came out, like obviously, like looking at how Drunk and Crawford and Gavin were playing, I was like, yeah, this is a pretty fun game. I mean, it's really like detailed, but game didn't really get kind of it really didn't
Yeah.
come out, I think, the way a lot of people wanted it to.
Yeah. Some people probably didn't like it that much either.
But I
My
mean,
only problem is the escaping part. Like, still to this day, I haven't escaped from the game.
I've
I'm
only
lucky if I
escaped
even made it that
twice.
far.
Like playing on my own, I almost escaped once, but um
Like, I get mixed up in like some of the exits and stuff like that. I do.
and then like I play with Gavin a lot of times, and he helped me escape basically by me just sticking with him like glue.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good game, but it's not Friday though. I don't know.
no, I like Friday better because like you at least have a weapon of choice.
And you can
Like
fight
I,
back.
mm-hmm. Because like I feel like in Texas you have no chance.
Well, the only thing that you can really do damage for with them is like opening the door on them and like knocking them back. That's pretty much it.
I mean, like, well, I mean, you have the bone shards, but that's
Yeah.
about it, and they only
But
last
it's
like
still
one
shitty though,
hit.
because you don't kill anybody, which is
Yeah,
dumb.
like you can't kill not Leland.
Grandpa
You
or
can't
whatever.
kill the family.
Yeah. That
I
sucks.
mean,
Yeah.
but
I still can't believe that they're getting rid of Friday the game. That's pretty sad.
yeah, I heard about that, but
Yeah.
maybe they'll come out with a new one, like they'll update it or something for the PS5.
I don't know. I feel like they might just like move on with something else, but I don't know.
But that's why I think a lot of people were so excited about Texas because they thought, okay, they're getting away with Friday the 13th, and then Texas comes in, and they probably thought that was going to be the new
Like Friday the
Friday,
13th, yeah.
but obviously it wasn't. It was a waste of my money. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a good game, but it's just the exits are just hard to get used to, in my opinion.
and
It's
like
fun, but
and like some of the abilities in the game were kind of not
helpful.
not fair.
Yeah.
Like with Connie, like a lot of people want to play as Connie because she can unlock doors faster. I mean, that's about the only decent victim you can play as.
I hate how like too when you're doing like the doors and like every little bit of noise like alerts the killer. It's like fuck.
Hmm. I mean, even when you're trying to be quiet and trying to do it, it's not.
Is yeah. Well, I get that it's loud, but I mean, is it really that loud?
Probably not.
Yeah. I guess
I
I don't
mean,
know.
probably with you being underground, well, underneath the
Well, you know
house.
what I mean though. Like if this was like real life and you was like picking a lock at the doors, you were like stealthing quiet enough. You can do it no problem. But
Yeah,
the metal doors are the worst part because they gives everything away.
and of course, the biggest thing that I had problems with the game at first was, when you're playing by yourself, you have to have a leather face. So if you don't have a leather face, you're just bad to square one.
Yeah.
They finally did away with that, but even with that, not a lot of people are playing it, so that's why I kind of just stopped playing it because they didn't want to do like a 4-on-2 type of situation.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's another big issue that I had with the game is like, yeah, they don't require Leatherface, but you still got to have 7 people to play.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I just kind of wish they would. I mean, and the maps, like the two new characters they introduced, I didn't really bother trying to say, "Hey, I'm gonna buy these 2 people." I'm not doing that.
I like that you can, like, do, like you have, like, good hiding spots in the game, which is cool, but I just
Mhm.
kinda wish that they made, like, the exits a bit easier to find or something, you know what I mean? That makes sense?
Or, like, they give you, like, a trail.
Yeah.
They coulda given, like, a trail, like, cause like, you know how, like, when you're tied up and you're trying to get untied to start, they do give you, like, those yellow symbols of the doors, but
Yeah.
other than that, you don't know really where you're going,
Yeah, well,
so
even if you do know, like, where you're going, you're lucky because you gotta find, like, certain things for certain doors or whatever, like the fuse or stuff like
yeah.
that, so,
A lot of times the fuses, they're so hard to find, so,
yeah, you're lucky if you do find it.
I mean
I don't know.
but, I mean, that's about all I can say about that game.
Yeah, it's good, but it just I think
It still has more work to do on it.
yeah, I think they kinda rushed it, maybe.
Like, if they had honestly just, like, I don't know, like, developed the game a little bit more, it probably would've been better.
Yeah, I know it's not gonna be like Friday, and I get that, but I guess I was expecting more for Chainsaw,
Mhm.
I guess, you know what I mean?
Like,
He's
they
not
could've
my
had
favorite killer, but still.
yeah. They probably could've had a little bit more maps to start out the game,
They should add more maps, they should.
or at least have a decent of characters to choose.
Yeah.
I mean oh, crap, I got you at 7:10.
Yeah, what?
I got you at 7:10. That's your time, right? It's 7 o'clock.
For me?
Yeah.
No, it's 8:40 for me.
Oh.
'Cause it's 7 for you, you said?
No, it sits 10 over where I live.
Okay, so I am about 2 hours ahead of you, kind of.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah. I almost 2 or 3 hours ahead of you. Now for, like, Phantom and all them, like, Phantom and, Drunk, I'm an hour and a half ahead of them, so,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm in the
I was
future.
I was trying yeah. Wow, okay. I was trying to remember y'all's time zones too.
Yeah. I just got used to Phantoms and Drunks because every time I kept asking them, like, time, I checked my time, so I, like, kinda did it in my head, like, for, like, the time that difference.
Oh, that's why you're 8:41, I believe.
Yeah. So when they tell me, like, their time, I, like, does it in my head and, like, the time difference.
I'm finally getting used to Eastern time because that's where, like, Cliff and, uh, Phantom are from.
Yeah.
The only thing is Crawford is, like, 2 hours behind an hour or 2 hours behind me, so
He's a couple hours behind me, so
he needs to get out of Arizona, I'm telling you.
Arizona. That place is hot over there, isn't it, or something?
Mhm. I've lived in New Mexico, and that's the state beside Arizona.
I don't know, I'm kinda jealous of the warm weather.
I'm tired of this cold weather, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm jealous of the warm weather, I want the warm weather.
But y'all's country, Canada, is giving us y'all's cold air, and I'm tired of it.
How do you think I feel living here? I deal with that shit enough as it is. I gotta take vitamins for wintertime because, like, where you don't get enough sun, like, it's depressing.
Mhm.
It really is.
I mean, cause like, a couple of weeks ago, like, we had, like, 10-degree weather here.
Well, the other morning when I went to work, it was -16.
I mean, like, you guys have me beat, but I'm still complaining about 10-degree weather.
I don't blame you, I complain about it every time, so it's okay.
I mean, I don't I like the cold weather to a certain extent, but it has to be, like, not too cold.
Yeah, I wish your winters wasn't that cold, I really do.
But, of course, I have friends that are experiencing summer in Australia, and they're lucky people.
Oh, I would love it. I know that if we went in, like, the hot weather, we wouldn't be used to it, but it's like a breath of fresh air for us because 'cause we're so used to the cold.
I mean, cause like, it does get hot there in, like, June,
Yeah. Well, our
so
summers have been getting hotter lately, and that's nice, but
mhm.
it's just but there's a bad consequence for it because our winters are colder, so it's like a
Yeah.
good thing and something bad happens at the same time.
Well, apparently, a friend of mine sent me something today about I think it's a gopher not seeing his shadow today.
Not or he did?
He did not.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
So I don't know what that means. I'm like, "Dude, what do you mean by, like, he's not seeing
When
it?"
they don't see it, it mean okay, so if a gopher sees a shadow, it means more winter. If they don't see it, it means that you're gonna get spring early.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
You didn't
Um,
watch Bambi growing up?
do what?
You didn't watch Bambi growing up? You didn't watch the
It's been
Disney
a while.
movies?
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen a movie like that. I haven't seen a
Yeah,
movie in so long. I
yeah.
get
I
so much
watched a
crap
lot.
about it.
I downloaded all the Friday the 13th movies just so I could watch it when I'm in the mood.
Well, I'm gonna have to start downloading these horror movies because Cliff and Phantom are doing a not doing starting a podcast.
That'd be nice. Yeah, she tell me about this. It's gonna be
And
fun.
I'm excited for them. I'm really
Mm,
excited for them.
me
But I
too,
gotta
me
get my
too.
research on this stuff because I don't wanna if I 'cause they did ask me if I did ask if they needed a guest, I would join, but I don't really know a lot about horror. So I just have to do my research before I even get on because I don't wanna act like a
Mm.
fool.
Well, sometimes it's not a bad thing if you don't know much info either, you know what I mean? Like, even if you don't know that much,
That's
it's
what I
fine.
was told.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was told is if you don't know a lot, you're probably better off.
Yeah,
But
well, oh, I can see it as even if you don't know a lot, it's not really a bad thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not like say like if I did get on their podcast and they're like, "Hey Andrew, what do you think of Freddy versus Jason?" I mean, I know a little bit about Freddy versus Jason, but I don't know
Yeah.
that much. Like I don't
Well, I mean, it's a movie that you could do without, I guess. I mean, it's a good movie. I like it in my personal opinion, but it's just I can see why people don't like it. You know what
I
I mean?
mean, to a lot of people like a lot of people like horror. Like
Yeah.
horror is a popular movie category, but to the people that I guess don't understand it, they don't like it.
Yeah. I live for horror. Like ever since I was like a kid. Like the first horror movie I think I watched was like Child's Play and like I got into it ever since. Right? So I mean
Well, my first horror movie, and it wasn't my choice, it was really my dad's choice, was The Grudge. And
that give you nightmares.
I was still a little kid. My biggest mistake, because like we watched it during the day, so of course I was told during the day horror movies are not really that scary. At night, I was like, "Hey, Dad, you want to rewatch The Grudge tonight?"
Yeah.
Uh, I paid dearly for that. I paid dearly for that.
I mean,
I-
she is kind of creepy though. I mean, I can see people still having nightmares of her. She's pretty creepy.
Well, I mean, you've watched The Grudge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember that scene like where that lady's in a hospital bed and she drags that person down from her bed?
Yeah.
That's the scene that always gets like I
you
always
afraid?
look under my I always look under my bed to make sure she's not there.
Your
I
mind's
mean,
fucking with you.
and then like my second horror movie, which really I didn't think was really horror, it was just kind of dumb, was The Ring
Oh man, she freaks me out.
because
She freaks me out.
honestly they got the YouTube video now of the video. Like you can go on YouTube and actually type in the Ring video, like the Ring video killer tape or something like that, and it'll show you the whole foot. I
Footage, yeah.
actually watched it.
Are you scared?
I still did not get a phone call 3 days later, so I'm good.
Okay. Well, I guess you dodged it.
Well, she thought I was probably too ugly to kill, so
Dude, she was fucking nuts in the movies, dude. She
I'm
freaks me out. She do scare me.
now, of course, it's scary. Like you've seen the scary movie series, right? Like the parodies,
Yeah, them, yeah, they're great. Me and Jordan
like
them
the
was
one with
watching it the other day.
Well, I watched Scary Movie 3. Scary Movie 3 had The Ring,
Yeah.
and I still don't understand why they do that to horror movies. Like, cause like, The Ring was, like, I think still at the time, still a big ideal because The Ring had came out, but
The a lot of them does that just for like fun, I think. You know what I mean?
now Scary Movie 1 was really good. I would actually give Scary Movie 1 better than the other 3, cause like, Scary Movie 4 to me was kinda stupid. It made no sense because like you had the Grudge, you had the aliens, um, you had something else, but I forgot.
I like the first and third one. Those were probably my two favorites, if I'm gonna
The
be honest.
second one was actually really good. Second one was The
I
Exorcist.
like the second one, but it was my favorite though. I think the first and third was my favorite.
Yeah, the first one was pretty. I actually liked the first one. I
They were
mean,
making I don't know if you know this horror movie, but they were making fun of Scream. But the other
yes, that
one,
was the first one.
they were making fun of I Know What You Did Last Summer. You ever watch that horror movie?
I did not, but I've heard about it. I mean,
It's
I watched
really
a little,
good. It's really good.
but I mean, I know a little bit about Scream. I mean, I know a little bit about. Like I said, I do know a lot about The Grudge and stuff.
I still think the first Scream was my favorite though. I love the first one.
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen the Scream movies. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's been a while. My sister watched them because they were all about that romance and stuff, but it was horror into it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, every horror movie is different. Sometimes you'll get like blood and gore. Sometimes you'll get a horror romance with it. Sometimes you'll get disturbing shit. You never know what
yeah,
you're walking
The
into.
Ring.
I mean, the ring's disturbing, but I like her though. I like how she's different.
I liked how they made her up though. That's the
Yeah,
like with the Grudge. Like, of course, the Grudge was like a big curse.
yeah.
Like you,
I don't know why, but the hair over the face is like a bothersome to me. I don't know. I guess just something
the
about
hair.
having like long hair over your face and you can't see it's a person's face is disturbing to me. I don't
Well, the
know.
hair to me was like the scariest part.
Yeah, because like you can't see her face and you're like, ugh, I can't. No.
But like with the ring, like what I never understood because like what I never understood was the fact like you watch the tape,
Yeah.
but you get 3 days. Like you have 3 days. Like wouldn't you be prepared for her to show up?
Wasn't it 7 days?
No, yeah, 7 days. My
Yeah,
bad. It was a
7 days.
week.
Yeah, 7 days. Yeah.
But you have a week to prepare for this chick.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be like going to a church, like being forgiven? At least have like a machine gun or something. I mean, that's the part I never understood about The Ring. Like,
I mean, a lot of horror movies, it's like games. It's like shit happens, you're not supposed to ask questions. I guess you know what
but
I mean. Like when people are running away from horror killers and the trips out and everything.
it
That's
always made me laugh.
oh, and like they're running in the walls and it's like, who's there? Is someone there? Like
Like
I
that,
don't know.
like,
You tell me.
like, like it's a movie. Like you already know the killers around you. I mean, why would you just ask questions?
Yeah. I
I mean,
find I downloaded a horror app and it's like it kind of has like creepy pasta. It's like scary like videos that you can watch on YouTube. It's like horror videos that people have wrote stories of, and it
mhm.
has like some of them are like true stories stuff like that I read. And there was like something that really bugs me is like when I'm reading about like Home Alone stories where like this one kid was like up in his room just like chilling and he heard his door shut and he
Uh-uh.
thought it was his parents, and he texted his parents, and they weren't home still. So someone even walked into his house and just like stealing their shit and like walking around the house. And he gets to his door. It's like, what do you do in that situation? Like, can you imagine the panic? Like somebody.
I would have probably had 2 heart attacks by then.
I mean, I will fight back, but then it's just still scary just have imagining somebody like walking into your house and just like fucking,
Yeah. I
you know what I
mean,
mean?
honestly, I'd be really scared, but, like, I mean, like, I know most people don't have this common knowledge of the fact that, like, most like, where I live, like, my uncle and his dad, of course, my granddad's passed, but we have guns in the house. Of course, he took my uncle took guns away because, of me, but like,
Yeah.
you have a chance to fight back at least, so
I get where people don't like going to people's houses, but at the end of the day, though, there is people that are like not normal in this world
no.
and tries to come into your house and shit. Wouldn't you be thankful to have guns in your house? Like,
Mhm,
no one wants to harm anybody, but when it comes to somebody trying to harm you and it's self defense, I mean, wouldn't you do anything just to survive?
mhm. I
It's like
mean, and
fight or flight, you know what I mean?
yeah, and, like, I'm not trying to make this a political thing because, like, gun violence is right now the biggest thing in America that people are facing, but what I would say to anybody about gun violence is the fact that it's the dumb people that make gun violence a topic. I
Yeah,
mean, you have kids, like, teenagers going into schools and shooting up the school because they're mad about possibly having an F on their progress report.
yeah.
I mean, now I'm not slamming anybody that went through
Oh
a
no, no,
school
no, you're
shooting,
good. Just you're good.
but yo, what's up, Cliff? But yeah,
Hi, John.
but like I said, I just think that I think you're better off with at least one gun.
I get why people don't like guns and stuff. I get that. But at
But
the
you
end
have
of the day, too, I'm just a person that just sees it as at the end of the day, like I kind of envy you guys because we don't have that here.
Mhm,
Cause like I'm not obviously I wouldn't shoot somebody unless I absolutely had to, obviously. But it's just at the end of the day, like you're fighting shitless of killing somebody, but wouldn't it be better to like I always said to people, I wouldn't harm somebody unless they try to harm me first. That's the
yeah.
only time I would hurt somebody if they try to do something to me first.
Well, and I also think the biggest thing is you have to have knowledge of the gun. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm picking up a Glock," and you know,
Well, that's the thing, right? I never held a gun before, but if
I
we did
haven't either.
have it, obviously I would want to learn how to do it. But we don't have that. But we
Well,
can buy like knives and stuff like that, which is
I I kind of hate to
still
say,
good.
Ginge,
But
Canada is a little shithole when it comes to your leaders.
yeah, they're pretty. Well, I'll agree with you with that, anyways. But like, I get it. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's just like I don't know.
Now, our president is a little shithole, so it's all
Well,
good.
it don't matter for us either. So I mean, don't I don't I don't like talking about political but all I
I
the
don't
main
either.
I don't either. But I'm just saying, like, it seems like whoever someone picks, even if it's somebody else, someone friggin' new, it don't matter. It always seems like something fucks up because either the
Hmm.
power goes to their head or they act like, oh, I'll help you with this world, and then becomes manipulative or a narcissist or just I don't know. It just seems like the little hope that you have for like someone to do. Yes, I'm a Trump hater or not Trump, Trudeau hater. Sorry,
Trudeau.
I don't like Trudeau. I fucking hate Trudeau. If I could hire an assassin to kill him, I would. No hesitation. You heard me, YouTube. Okay. Anyways,
Oh my gosh,
but yeah,
shit just got real.
but yeah.
Uh,
Anyways, what were you, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying you're right about. I mean, and I'm trying to get out of politics. I mean, I don't have a lot of knowledge, and of course, Cliff has helped me on that. He's like, dude, if you just don't have the knowledge, just don't even say anything. That's been my biggest mistake. I'll bring something up on X or Twitter, whatever the hell you want to call it anymore,
Yeah.
and Cliff would be like, where are your facts? I'm like, oh shoot, I don't have any facts. I mean,
Well,
and that's a good thing.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but
No, because I really don't have a lot of knowledge about politics. Like my parent, like my dad, has more knowledge about. Well, he wants to think he has knowledge about politics, but honestly, I don't have a lot of knowledge. Like I know who Donald Trump is. I know who Joe Biden is. I don't. I know like Trudeau, and I know he's like y'all's version of our
why
president.
don't you like Trudeau? You better be joking. You better be
Cle-
joking. I'm not.
no, but I've heard, like, I have Canadian friends. Like, I have friends in Canada, of course, besides you, that don't like Trudeau either. Like, they think he's a
Well, you never
little
done
shit
anything good
talk.
for us. You never done anything good for us. When
Yeah,
fucking
I haven't
Fiona
heard
had
one thing.
when Fiona happened, I'll tell you something funny now. When Fiona happened, I have a friend on Facebook that she was like gushing over the fact that she was seeing Justin Trudeau, right? She was like, "Oh, I met Justin Trudeau. Oh my god, the fuck! You are happy to see that thing, that parasite? Like the fuck?"
Dang.
Well, that's
But
all they
no,
are. They latches on the shit and they takes everything. That's all they are. They're parasitic, disgusting things.
I mean, because like, when did Trudeau go
God,
into power? Like, that had to been like a long time ago.
happened a couple years, I believe. I can't remember the exact time. I can't tell you the exact time, but he's been in power enough.
Well, I mean, again, like I said, I'm trying to be careful, step because I don't. This is not supposed to be a political live, but I'm just, I brought up some topics and we are talking
I
about it.
don't
So,
care what we talk about. I'll talk about anything. I really,
but
well, for most part, depending on what it is. But yeah, for most part, I'll talk about
well,
anything.
I have to follow by YouTube's guidelines too. So,
Fuck YouTube's guidelines. No, I'm
I
joking.
know,
That's fucked up.
right?
Well, I mean, YouTube's a 50-50 because he says that they don't want you to do certain things, but yet they'll let a lot of YouTubers get away with it.
Well, and
It's
and the thing
stupid.
is about Twitch too, and I think Cliff can agree with me on this if Cliff is still here. Twitch, they were allowing people to be nude, like naked for art, and people were taking advantage of that, just being naked. Like you had fat people being naked on Twitch. I mean, it was just a disgusting thing. And I mean, I'm not body shaming anybody. I mean, I'm just saying you just had a bunch of people like go naked on Twitch, but it wasn't really for art. So,
I mean, I get where you come. I know where you come from. I know it's not body shaming, but yeah, I get where you come. I'm just picturing it in my head while you're talking about it. Okay.
Cliff. Oh my gosh, Cliff.
I
I mean,
mean, YouTube had videos where they had girls like half naked and stuff, and they have them took it down.
but at least YouTube like kind of got strict on that.
Well, they should, because a lot of people did some weird shit in the past.
But shoot, what I like, I know YouTube got into like a legal problem. I might be wrong, but I think YouTube got into a legal problem with the fact that somebody had a YouTube account and actually videoed like a murder or something.
Mm.
And and like first off, you're a dumbass if you're gonna be on live on YouTube filming a murder. I mean, you're just.
Like I said, nicest way I could put it, some people aren't right in this world.
But and I think YouTube. I think YouTube actually got into like a legal dispute with the fact that I think somebody went through their guidelines of, like you can't film like certain stuff.
Yeah. Well,
But
I mean, like, I know that, like I said, it's a 50-50 though, because they don't always do what they says. You know what I mean?
and I also think like, the music part, like if you're live streaming, you have music on, like say by accident, and he copyrights you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
I I remember this one time me and Phantom and Gavin were playing Dead by Daylight or something, and Gavin was just singing a song. He wasn't listening. He was singing a song that he listened to earlier in his head, and then he drunk down there. But then he was singing a song, and my log got copyrighted for it. It's like, come on, who cares? It's just video.
so
I'm not really.
it's not like really he played the song like off his phone. He was singing it.
I'm just singing it, and just even hearing that
Bullshit.
YouTube would
That is
copyright
too
it.
bullshit.
Well, I mean, like YouTube's all over the place stuff. Don't, no, 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 don't, please don't, please don't.
Oh my gosh, Cliff.
Please don't.
I
Have
mean,
you ever watched Hazbin Hotel?
no, I have not.
Watch that shit. It's a really good show. It's really good.
But I do need to watch a lot of horror. I mean, not just horror movie. I think I actually need to watch a movie. Like, I need to sit down and watch a movie. I just feel like
Amazon Prime or like Prime Videos. I found they got good like movies on there, like horror movies and stuff.
now. Actually, the last movie I did watch was Death Island for Resident. Oh my gosh, Cliff, come on, man. Cliff, if you're gonna wear a Joe Biden hat, just say, "Come on,
Come
man."
on, man. Oh God.
Oh crap, I'm giving him ideas. I need to stop giving this
Yeah,
guy
you
ideas.
probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't.
I mean, no, knowing Cliff for a while, he'll probably do it if he wants to.
Probably. Who knows?
But
To each their own.
that's why we like Cliff. He's a comedian.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's funny. He's funny.
But
He's like the Joker in the group, you know. He's like the one that's always joking, comes up with
he'll
everything.
he'll he'll brighten your day though.
Death Island, I have yet to still watch.
It's at. I mean,
Death
I'm not trying to
Island.
spoil anything,
I
but
don't
it
think
was
I
actually a
watched
pretty.
it. No.
It was a
Death.
really.
That's the new one, is it? Is that
That's the
new?
newest. That was the newest RPG movie for Resident Evil.
Oh no, I haven't seen it. No,
I
no.
mean, basically, it has all of them. It has Leon, Jill, Claire, and Chris, and it has Rebecca in it.
So I don't know if you knew this or not, but in the game series, this movie would be technically their first time meeting.
Yes, because
Because in the
when
comic series, or like the comic, yeah, I think what's a comic series? I think where they met in the comics, where in the game wise, they never met until now.
I mean, because like in the video games, like Leon didn't really meet Claire until Resident Evil 2.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, Leon still hasn't met Jill in the
not in
video
the
game.
game series he hasn't, no, but in the I think it was like the comics or something he has or whatever.
And then what's funny though is in RE6, that's the first time you really see Chris and Leon. But like
Yeah, when they're like together, yeah.
but like
I kind of wish that they had more game.
uh-oh. Uh-oh. You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I don't know if it's my end or your end, but you were kind of glitching out. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
there you go. Like Rebecca and
Yeah,
Claire such.
but they needed. I hope they put Rebecca in this new Resident Evil game.
They need to do more with Rebecca.
Okay, she's going in and out. Hey, Ginge, I'm gonna have to. You're kind of going in and out. Wait, Ginge, I'm gonna probably have to remove you because you're in and out. I think it's on my end though. Okay. Sorry about that, Ginge. If you're still in here, I'm sorry about that, but you're kind of going in and out. I think it's my end. I think it was my end. Guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna let this damn cat in. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, but no. All right. Hey, Cliff, you want to be a guest? Let me. All right, Cliff. I sent the link into the group chat because I think you seem to get better. Oh, okay. But somebody can click on it. No, but I think it was. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine, Cliff. You're fine, man. But somebody will probably click on it. I don't mind. All right. Well, she was going in and out. I'll have to see. I think it was my end, but she was going in and out. Let me let me here, Cliff. I'm gonna try to see if I can get Gavin on. I told Gavin here. Let me get Smash on. Oh shoot, add. Okay, there we
Okay.
go.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine. I think it's my end. I think it was my end that was getting you in and out.
No, my boyfriend was calling me, so
Oh, okay.
probably was why. Hold on,
Uh-oh. Don't worry. She'll be back on.
Okay, I'm back
Okay.
now. Okay, now we can talk better.
That's fine. But yeah, we were talking about Claire and Rebecca before you cut out.
Yeah. Claire and Rebecca needs more time to see. We need more time to see them. Chris is a so-so for me because we see him in the first one. We see him in RE5, RE6, the end of 7,
And of course,
and
Village.
Village. So like, I guess wish that we got to see more of what happened to Chris after RE5, like what happened before RE6 and what happened during the time
Hmm.
period after RE6 to, you know.
Well, he's going to be the main character though for RE9.
Oh yeah. I
I
just
mean,
wish
there.
that they gave like Jill and Claire and them like just more attention than some of the guys, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that the guys
Yeah.
shouldn't get the attention, but you know what I
Well,
mean? It's like
well, if I've heard right, about RE9 because I've been seeing a lot of rumors about Resident Evil 9, like how they're gonna progress it. Is we know Chris is gonna be the main character, but I've heard actually Jill and Claire are supposed to be included into the game somehow.
That'd be cool. Yeah, cause that wouldn't that be like what their second time together, maybe?
No, I don't think Claire and Jill have been
No,
together.
wasn't. What about Revelations? Weren't they together in Revelations?
No, that was Claire and Barry's daughter, Moira.
Oh, I don't know why I keep thinking it's Jill and Claire.
Because I
I don't.
know Revelations 1 was Jill and Chris. Well, Jill and Chris, but they had those two other characters.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why my mind keeps thinking it's them two for some. I don't know why.
They need to make a Revelations 3, because if they make Revelations 3, that would probably include Leon and Rebecca, is what I
Wasn't
was
there a
told.
shitty one that people didn't like? Wasn't like the second one that a lot of people disliked or something?
I think it was the first one. I
First
didn't
one.
I honestly I didn't like the first one.
Yeah.
It was too long for me, and it didn't really have a decent story.
Right.
Like the second one, of course, me being a little biased because I like Claire, was the fact that they put Claire front and center. They
Yeah.
didn't really like, because like in RE2, it was either Leon or Claire,
Yeah.
but they
I get
put
what you
Claire
mean.
as like really the main character.
I
Revelation
know
was
some
supposed
people
to be.
talked about like one of them. Some people didn't like. I noticed that. That's why I brought it up. But I have. I don't know if I have both of them on my PlayStation or not. But I do have to stream that
I got
eventually.
I got both of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like both of them because like it was different, but like I like two because like two was kind of like smaller, a smaller story, but it was a good story.
Yeah. Well, some people enjoy that more, right? That's why they're like connected to that per se game more. Some people like them going off the charts for like Resident Evil and like go like branching
Hmm.
away from some characters.
And like Revelations 2, of course it included Barry. Barry was I think a well beloved character. I don't know Barry that much, but
I think like I like Resident Evil Village in RE7, but I think RE7 is a little bit more better than Village.
RE7 in my opinion is better than Village.
Like I'm not hating on Village. I'm not. I like Village too, but just something about RE7, like having Jack, especially Jack, he was like
Hmm.
the worst out of all of them, in my opinion.
Jack was a freaking annoying.
Oh, he was nuts. I love it though.
And of course, like in the game, you at least got to play like a mode in the game where it introduced what's that little girl's name?
Evelyn.
Yeah, Evelyn. Like where she got brought in the house. Like it brought the bakers in a good side, then it transformed them.
Yeah.
See, that was a good way of the game.
Yeah,
So.
I liked it too because it's just like at first you didn't know much about them, and you
Hmm.
just seen like you learn more as when you were at the mansion with them.
Hmm. I mean, because like of course, like when you play the main story, you're facing the bakers. You're not really you know, it doesn't really like bring the transformation in the main story.
Yeah, I I couldn't get over. Do you play RE Village? Do you play all of RE Village?
I played the whole story mode and I played the Shadows of Rose, I believe. I
I
think
haven't
that's the
played
mode.
DLC yet, but I'm going to. But I had a hard time processing RE Village ending because when Ethan was seeing Evelyn and she's like, "Well, you actually died in RE7. Like you died in that area,
Yeah.
but you're alive." I'm like, "Wait, what? What do you
Well,
mean?" And then
basically it's
like,
the mold. It's the mold in him that
yeah,
makes him
I was
alive.
confused what he was talking about first, but then I was like, "Wait, yeah, he put like his leg back on and like his arm." I was like, "That is pretty odd."
Well, I mean, because if you remember when when Ethan went in the mansion to look for, fuck, I already forgot her name too.
Mia, Jack. Yeah.
Jack knocked his ass out,
Oh, he did, yeah.
like in that attic room. Like when you're facing Mia, you know, he shoots her, and then like he knocks him out.
Yeah.
He killed him basically because he stomped his skull. But
That's fucking nuts, oh man.
that's why a lot of people are like, how is Ethan able to like have his arm chopped off and able to just like,
Yeah, I honestly just thought it was like game logic for like the longest time. Like, you know, when shit happens in games and you don't think about it because
hmm
it's just weird game logic. That's what I
and then when he
assumed.
kills,
But
and then
then
when
yeah.
Ethan kills the main boss in Village, he just he just dies.
Yeah, that was sad though.
But what's gonna probably drive a lot of Resident Evil fans nuts in this next game, if they do indeed make 9 instead of the remake of like Code Veronica or 5,
Yeah,
is Village was basically the ending of the Winter story.
right.
So you're not gonna really know unless if like they throw Rose in the game for like a little bit.
Yeah.
You're not gonna really know what happened to Rose.
That yeah, they kind of gets tossed to
All
her
right, Cliff.
aside after the DLC. It seems.
I mean, that's probably why they made her whole DLC.
I get
But
that, but I guess like they could have done more for Mia too, in my personal opinion, because instead of just making her like a damsel in distress. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
because like,
she can definitely fight for herself. Like clearly she proved that in the RE village.
hmm
But I mean, you know what I mean?
I mean, because like to me, like Mia was kind of like when I first played RE7, like because I had to play all the games. RE7 to me was like, why is Mia even a character besides the fact that Mia it was Ethan's wife?
Yeah.
I mean, you hardly see her fight. You hardly see her really try to put up a fight.
I guess what should they explain more in RE village, like after she like was in the same area like where Ethan was. Like, did she have
hmm
to fight against somebody? Did she have to run away from somebody? Like, they didn't really explain like what happened.
Yeah, they didn't. And that's what like I think a lot of people don't like Village for. Like Village didn't really explain a lot. Like Ethan had to save Rose. That's a clear understanding.
Yeah, and but the fact, like, I was so confused for the longest time while they wanted Rose, but then I played like the whole game and I got it, but I still had a hard time processing that Ethan wasn't dead. Like he was, but he wasn't. I
Yeah.
was like, what?
Well, basically, like, cause like when you're fighting the final boss, the machine guy. Like I said, I haven't played Village in so long, so I really don't know these people's names.
Yeah,
But cause like I was getting the understanding of like um, finally when Mother Miranda, finally I knew her name, was like basically she stabbed her. She stabbed Ethan, or she killed him. But of course, he comes back.
yeah.
Like, because like to me that made no sense. Like, why Chris? I mean, not Chris. Ethan was getting his arm chopped off all the time, and he was able, like you. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, for a while I thought it was just game logic until like they explained it in Village. I was like, oh, okay. Because if they didn't explain it, I would have just stopped for the longest time because game logic,
Yeah,
right? So
and that's like kind of like why like they did the Rose DLC because like if they had not done the Rose DLC, I think they probably would have included Rose in the new game. But
yeah,
who knows?
yeah. I mean, They might have her in the game for all we know. They just never mention it. I mean, who knows? I mean, they probably wouldn't
But
even
I
mention
mean,
it. I don't know if they have like if they're like hiding like some secrets in the game that we or like the movie that they don't want us to know about. But I don't know.
or they could do like what they did, like they could do like what they did with Piers. You know, in RE6 when Piers died, like Chris talked a lot about him.
Yeah,
I believe he brought him up in 8 or something like that. Forgot.
yeah. It's just cool that they're like bring up memories like from the older games. Like when you play like RE4, like the original and the remake. Like the remake for RE4 is like more detailed in the beginning, so like you see like flashbacks of like RE2
Oh
and all
yeah.
that, and just it was just cool to get like a refresh of that game too.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I guess they does a good job with like backstories and stuff like that, but I think they could have done a bit better for Village just because it was a good game, but they needed to do more explaining, I guess.
But like with the RE4 remake, and this is why I still slam RE4 and not in Spider-Man not getting an award, is because I thought RE4 was more drawn out.
You think so?
Like, why, why a famous franchise like Resident Evil doesn't get an award? But the funny thing was, because I was watching the Game Awards with Cliff and Crawford.
Yeah.
Resident Evil, I believe, Village got an award for best VR game,
Right.
but RE4 possibly the best remake of all three so far, because you know they're gonna remake Code Veronica pretty soon.
Are they though?
I mean,
Are they gonna
well,
actually?
not Code Veronica, Resident Evil 5.
See,
They're gonna
that's like a big debate for like Resident Evil fans too. Like, part of me wants them to release a Code Veronica remake because it is an older game and that should get the shine first. It
and
should.
the controls would be better.
Yeah, they could, or they could keep it like old style if they.
Oh
I
God, I
don't know
hope.
if they. I don't know if they. Well, not saying that they would, but you know what I mean. Like I don't know what they
Mhm.
would have planned, but I think that that would probably be the better choice.
Honestly, I think Code Veronica deserves. I think Claire does deserve more than Resident Evil 5 remake. But of course, I think what would make RE5 remake better than Code Veronica would be the multiplayer, because
Yeah,
RE5 introduced multiplayer.
yeah,
Like and like that was like the biggest thing that upgraded. I mean, of course, I think RE5 and RE6 were the only multiplayer Resident Evil games in the franchise.
yeah,
Yeah, but I think multiplayer would make it a whole lot better for RE5, but I think, and you're right, that's a big debate because like Claire needs to get more recognition for what she did in Code Veronica.
yeah, and
Because
like
like it base oh,
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was just saying, because like that later on portrays like how Claire found Chris. Because like in RE2, that was her whole mission was to find Chris.
Yeah,
And I mean, that's why like I think Code Veronica would be a perfect remake. Now, of course, I think what I was hearing was they're going to try to make Resident Evil 9 without a doubt to be they're going to try to make that first
that's like a big thing that we've talked about, and I get if they want to focus on that first before they go back in the past
remake.
with remakes. I get that. But I just hope that they I kinda want them to make Code Veronica remake because we as the fans know that they're going to remake RE5 eventually. Like a lot of people talk about it. A
Hmm.
lot of people already know that. But
Yeah,
what a lot of people half of the community probably are expecting is a remake for Code Veronica if they do plan on doing it. I think that they should listen to the fans and they should probably do it though. Just because even though it's an older game, it is a good game that a lot of
it was
people
actually a
enjoyed.
pretty good game because
Yeah.
I've been watching I was watching the videos that Cliff made on his YouTube channel on Code Veronica,
Yeah.
and the game actually looked really good.
Yeah.
Like, besides, of course, the controls were kinda shitty, in
Well,
my
that was
honest
like the
opinion,
older, like,
but that was an
yeah.
older game,
Yeah.
so but, like, that's why, like, cause like, I played a little bit of Code Veronica, but the controls were so not used I'm not used to. I just stopped playing,
Yeah, I get it. Not for everybody though.
but I basically but that's why, like, I hope if they do remake Code Veronica, they put it as modern day controls.
Yeah, I don't. They might not. I can't say that they will. Like, I never know what they have planned for RE games. Like you never know what they're gonna plan next. But I
Mhm.
just kind of want them to make a Veronica remake before RE5. It's only fair in my opinion.
Yeah.
But even if they give the fans either way, like if they give them RE5 remake first before Veronica or vice versa, there's gonna be, I say, complaints about it either way because some
Mhm.
people love RE5 over Veronica. Some people are like, oh, well, how come you didn't do 5? Because it's more popular,
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
you're gonna have those people.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what I mean.
I'm fine with it either way. Like, if they remake 5, great. I'm gonna buy it nonetheless. If they remake Code Veronica, I'll buy it.
They did really good on the RE4 remake, so I have high
They did a
hopes for
huge
RE5.
I
They did
mean,
a really good job.
I didn't play the original RE4, but seeing
No, man,
the
even if you did, I
remake,
think you would still choose RE5 though. RE4 over like the remake over the
yeah,
original. I think you would.
RE4 did so good on is because you think, oh, they're killing zombies. No, you're killing villagers. You're killing a cult.
Yeah, they're
You're
not
not
even
killing
zombies.
just
They're called Las Plagas. They're just being
yeah,
controlled, pretty
they're
much.
infected.
Yeah, but it's
I
not
mean,
per se zombies. I mean, you've seen that some of these guys had chainsaws coming at you.
oh my gosh, that was
And
a
that
pain.
shit. That dude, oh my god, they did Dr. Salvador really good in the game. I'm glad that they gave him like even perfect. I love that.
Hold on, Ginger. I gotta go get my charger. I'll be right back. So.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I was trying to be quick.
You're good.
Hopefully this works.
Is your character giving you the shit or what?
Oh,
Is
what's
your
that?
character giving you shit or what?
Oh no, it's gonna be.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Like, I was speaking of debates and stuff too, I was chatting to my friend on YouTube today, and he was playing Last of Us 2, and he said, I'm not a big fan of Last of Us 2. I said, I get where you're coming from because I
Mhm.
think a lot of people hate it because one, Joe died, but she was like a lot of people loved Joe. But at the end of the day, though, they done that shit with a lot of games, though, too. I mean, they done it with Walking Dead games. They done it
Mhm.
with in the show. Like they done it with like a lot of like movie and game characters. So it's like expect the unexpected. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the biggest thing most people were mad about is how early he died in the game. Cause like
Yeah,
he,
I
cause he
get.
died, cause like he died really at the beginning.
Yeah, like it
Cause
just
like,
showed like a little bit of like Ellie and Joe, and then I guess yeah,
and then I mean, that's why like and if also like Crawford was on, because like Crawford is a big Last of Us fan, like he could probably tell you like that's why a lot of people hate the game. I mean, and look, Last of Us Part Two, I actually thought was a pretty decent game.
I liked it,
I mean,
but I could see why people disliked it though too.
I
I
mean,
liked it just because, like, yeah, it sucked that Joel died, but like it happened a lot in the other games. And it
yeah,
kind of like I like how they kind of had Abby's story and Ellie, so it was like switching back. They were like making her to be the villain for a little
yeah.
bit, but then they
Well, I
explained the
mean,
backstory, and it was like, okay, well, I, well, that does make sense why she wanted to kill Joel now.
yeah. Well, this is how I saw it. This wasn't really about Abby as the villain as much it was Abby wanted revenge.
Yeah, and then you seen
And then
like,
Ellie wanted revenge.
yeah, it was like it was great though. It was like an angry revenge. But then a lot of people were pissed off because she didn't kill Abby at the end.
Well, that was the part where I probably thought was going to happen because like if you
I
have
thought it
Ellie
was two
kill,
for a little bit.
I think if you had Ellie kill Abby, then um you want to have a part three.
True,
I mean,
true.
and there are talks. I mean, I've seen on Twitter about because I follow a bunch of like Last of Us pages. There are talks about them probably making Last of Us Part Three, probably like in a couple years.
Yeah, I have seen like people like making videos and talking about it, which that would be really cool to see if they do. But yeah, I did
I
like
just
it.
I just want to know about the main story. That's going to be the main thing that I think people are going to be looking at is is what's going to be the main story.
Yeah.
I mean, is it going to be Ellie wanting to kill Abby again? Is it going to be like Ellie and Abby probably teaming up? I mean,
I feel like what they might do now, I could be way off, but they're definitely, I feel like if Ellie goes back to her girlfriend, they might do like a more of the game about like Ellie's son, like when he's older and stuff, and maybe something happens to her or her girlfriend, and then
mhm.
like he has to survive without them or something. I'm not, I could be off, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, they could be having that kid for like a new survivor for the game, maybe. Because you
Probably.
think about it, Ellie was still young when she was in the zombie apocalypse, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Joe had to take care of her and all that. So like, it wouldn't really surprise me if they did it again, but it'd be like a different thing going on.
I think what could happen would be like cuz like if I remember Tommy did not die in the second game.
No, Tommy got lucky.
Um I could see possibly Tommy being the next main guy to die in the third game.
Could be.
But I mean, I think with Abby, like of course, in the game, Abby is out of the WLF. Like, I think they could have like a storyline where Abby's side, like they could do another like what they did with Part Two. They could have part Abby and part Ellie, where like I think Ellie would be on the hunt for Ab. But I mean, I could be wrong too. I mean,
I don't know, like Ellie really wanted to kill Abby so bad,
oh, she did.
but the she really did. But I think the main reason why she did not kill her though was because just the love for her girlfriend too, and just memories flooding back of Joel.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's like a history repeating itself, and I guess that she didn't want to keep repeating the same cycle and over and over.
Well, and I think also like you didn't. I think Ellie didn't want the same thing to happen to her. What happened to Joel was like she kills Abby, and she has a whole gang of people wanting to kill her now.
Yeah.
But I mean, because it's gonna be interesting. Like when they officially like probably try to like release this game. when it does get released, it's gonna be interesting to see the story.
I think what scene kind of broke me a little bit, and like Ellie was like really disappointed with herself when it happened too. Is like remember when she shot that girl that was pregnant,
Oh yeah,
or not, or I don't know if she shot her or killed her, or whatever. And you can see like the emotion on her face when she found out that she was pregnant, and she's like,
well
"Fuck."
because at the time Dina was pregnant.
Yeah, and then like just realizing that she killed a woman, not just a woman, but her unborn child at the same
Yeah,
time. It's just like you could see like the distraught in her face, like she didn't know what the fuck she just did.
like she was, because like I could obviously tell, because like I think in that scene, like when I think she actually stabbed her. I think what happened.
Like I think she had like she was like so enraged that she didn't even think about possibility that she could have killed a lot of women that were pregnant for all she knew, or
Yeah,
just that one girl that she knew that was pregnant just really destroyed her.
well, because if you think about it, the guy she killed, she had no remorse. She was probably like relieved. But like all those people that she killed were actually at that uh cabin that killed Joel.
Yeah.
So
And I get that that's why she wanted to do it, and I get that. But just that just that one kill that happened though was a girl that was pregnant. You could see that
yeah,
she regrets her life choices now. Like she regretted that decision that she
what
made.
broke my heart was the dog. She had to kill the
Mm,
dog.
I know.
That's the one thing I don't like about part two is they made you kill dogs. I think that was a bad.
It
Well, they
it is
would be
sad,
more.
but at the end of the day though, you probably do the same thing.
Well, I mean, if I was in Ellie's shoes, yeah, I probably would have had
Yes.
to.
Because at the end of the day, like I'm a dog lover too, but if one's coming at me and trying to kill me, I mean survival of the fittest.
Yeah, but I mean, but I
And they
think
were
that's like
trained to kill too, so I mean kind of,
I think that's
you
gonna be the
know.
biggest thing as to why I think a lot of people, because like obviously The Last of Us Part One, a lot of people are gonna like because it was the intro to the pandemic. It showed Joel's daughter. It really didn't show as much of what Joel did. To why everybody was going after him. I mean, of
Yeah.
course, at the end, yo, what's up, Smash? How you doing?
Is that Mert?
But 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 I would say this. I think the biggest thing about part one, of course, he kills the doctor, which was Abby's father. So that's why Abby went after him. But like when Ellie and Dina are on the horse, like going into Seattle, Ellie was talking about how he's a smuggler, so he smuggled a bunch of people. So
Yeah.
that doesn't really it doesn't really explain that.
Yeah. I guess they I guess they didn't really want to get too much into Joel's past because maybe that he done like a lot of dark, cuz I'm sure he done like a lot of dark shit, so I guess they didn't
Yeah,
want to get too much into that. I guess it kind of would have been cool to see what he had done in the years, but I
yeah.
get if they didn't want to, you know.
Oh, and Smash. By the way, I'll have your card. Smash won a giveaway that me and Cliff were doing.
Oh,
So I'll
nice.
have your card mailed out soon. I still have to get the other winners' cards mailed out. I've had so much shit going on.
Do you still on Twitter or X?
Yeah, I'm still on. I'm calling it Twitter. I'm
I
officially
call
calling
it
it Twitter.
Twitter, but I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Ed's to me like, and I know Elon Musk ain't watching. I don't even give two craps if he was, but um, Ed's is just a dumb name. I think it's.
It is. It's really bland.
I mean,
It's
I don't.
bland.
I
I tell
mean,
you,
it's the porn
I
app, really.
well, I mean, I deleted it, but yeah. But I tell you what it reminds me of. Do you remember Powerpuff Girls in the beginning of the intro where it had like the X?
Mhm.
I make fun of it because it looks like that. Like it
Nah,
looks like the
but
X Project X from Power Girls.
yeah, that and yes, I actually did used to watch. I don't know why, but I watched. I think like a few episodes of the Power
Pa-
whatever. Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls, yeah. But that's what it looks like though. That's why it makes fun of it like that. It's kind of funny though.
Nah, but me and Cliff have this joke about it being called the porn app and stuff because
Probably.
it's
Yeah.
well, I
I
mean, too,
mean,
you have too many sets accounts on it as it is. So
yeah. Well, I deleted it like last year or something. I don't know. I just got bored of it. I just didn't really care for it after.
I've only kept it because like that's how I announce my giveaways, and like of course like I follow a bunch of people like Cliff. I follow, I know Smash doesn't use it a lot if Smash is still here,
Yeah.
but but
I only uses Facebook, Snapchat, Discord, and well, just YouTube.
yeah, I need to get my disc. I need to restart my server. Discord emailed me and saying that my server was experiencing some issues. I have to restart that.
Yeah.
I need to restart using my Discord server. Like, but the thing is, like, I don't really know how to promote it.
Well, you'll figure it out, but like once you get like more into Discord, you'll figure more out. But or maybe you're just not into the app either. Like some people are into it, like some others. You know what I mean?
Well, I love Discord. I mean, that's how I've met a
Yeah.
bunch of people. uh, Was through Discord. Like, I find Discord a lot more easier to use than like Twitter because like Twitter, you have so much stuff going on that app. So
Yeah. I found like a lot of well, sometimes a lot of drama on there too over like dumb shit.
I've seen on your Discord, I've seen some drama.
Oh my.
At least like when you have the your cat venting room category, I
Oh
see
my
a lot
god.
of shit there sometimes, but I
Yeah.
stay out of
Well,
it because
some
like
of the times it's just normal events. But other times people are just. It's not. The venting rooms is understandable. Like people can say what they want, whatever. Go for it. Like get your anger out, whatever.
yeah,
But when they bring said drama to my general chat,
I've
is
seen that.
it's
I've
when it
seen a little
pisses me
bit.
off. Because there's days I'll just say something to somebody and I'll not hold back anything to them, right?
I mean, and that's why you have a venting room category on your Discord.
Well, yeah, and not only that, like I told people, if you're angry and you want to get stuff off your chest, go for it, whatever. But just like follow the rules and like don't bring drama into the Discord.
Yeah.
The thing is, I try to be an understanding person, and I'm a nice
Hmm.
person, and I try to accept everybody. But when they do stuff that I tell them not to do and it keeps at it, it kind of pisses me off. Or
And
if they
especially
cause
like if they're
drama.
your best friends too.
Not even that, but it's just level. Even if they are, yeah. I mean, I gotta be honest with them, right?
I mean,
You know what
because
I
like
mean?
even if like even if it's like one of your good friends off Discord, keep doing it. Like you even have to tell him, like, look, I know we've been friends, but I have a category like because I've accidentally like like I follow this person on YouTube. Her name is Kim. I accidentally put like a link to my channel on her main chat, and I was like, oh crap. And she even's like, look, that's kind of rude promoting your stuff on my main. I was like, Kim, I'm sorry. I'll take it down. I'll put it in like your shameless self promotion. So, but I mean, it's not like she was mad, but she was kind of like, just let me know, hey, look, there's another way of promoting your stuff.
Yeah,
And like, I never tried to like promote my stuff on other people's discords, like unless if they ask, like,
yeah,
hey, what's your Twitter? I'll put my Twitter in to their Discord. But like, I really try not to really put anything in people's Discords because like I want to be respectful.
like
I'm
I
not.
try to have for my Discord now too. It's just like if someone invites somebody, just make sure that they're not like nasty or stuff. But I
Yeah.
find like if they say said person is not nasty, I find that after they're in the server for a while, everybody
Mhm.
shows their true colors.
Oh, yeah.
So like you learn more, even if they are a nice person. Some people you learn like their true colors, which is
Mhm.
pretty funny. But I try to be nice and I try to accept everybody in my server. But I'm cool with everybody until they start shit with me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes that is a bottom line.
Yeah.
Cause
I'm a nice
like,
person, I'm understanding, but if you push too much, you're gonna
well, you only take so much.
yeah. I can be petty though too. I can be very petty if I wanted to be. I can be,
I
depending
try
on the
not.
situation.
I try
Like
not to.
there was a friend that I had one day. Well, I
All
guess
right,
we're like
Smash.
friends ish. I don't know. But I guess I can call me and her acquaintances because we never always seen eye to eye.
Mhm.
And we were on Discord. And remembers one day she said something about I ruined like a gender reveal for her or something. And I was like, "What do you mean? I ruined your gender reveal? Like, what does that even mean?" She's like, "Oh, I wanted to see for myself and not have someone blur it out." I was like, "Well, first of all, you didn't say anything about no one saying anything to not say anything. So I didn't know. I'm not a mind reader last time I checked."
Not
And
either.
she was saying that you could at least say sorry, it's not that hurt. I said, I'm not saying sorry over something silly. It's silly. Who the
Yeah, it
fuck
is.
who the fuck is mad over a gender reveal? Like, if you don't tell people not to say nothing, and then you get mad at them for no reason, how are they supposed to know?
Well, that's kind of like that's just gonna be like childish.
I like I would respect it if she told me beforehand. I wouldn't have said nothing, but it's like if you don't tell me, why are you getting mad at me if I didn't even know? Because you never told me. And then
Yeah,
expect me to say
that
sorry over nothing? Kind of silly.
so basically, like, she didn't really tell you not to say anything, but then okay,
Like
never
like
mind.
I said, yeah, I was like, oh my god, it's a boy. I was happy over it.
Mhm.
And she's like, thanks for ruining the moment. I'm like, the fuck you mean? And my specific word to her was, "You're being petty over that." And then she blocked me after that. I'm just like, okay, cool.
Oh wow.
But you know what I mean? Like, just stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, you just I had a friend, like, not really a gender reveal. I don't know that situation ever, but like I just had a friend like get mad with me over something stupid, and it was a post I put on Facebook one time about because like I was just having a really bad day, so I just put something on Facebook. I forgot what it was, and he's gonna be like, "How can you be so stupid to put that on Facebook and expect people to feel sorry for you?" And I was like, bro, it's not really much of me wanting people to feel sorry for me. Is I'm venting. Of course,
Yeah,
I only had Facebook at the time. I didn't have Twitter, but I didn't have like Discord or anything like this. But all I had was
yeah,
Facebook.
right.
But and like I actually called him up. Like I was like, dude, call me. I was like, call me, put me on FaceTime, whatever you have to do. So, and I basically went off on this dude. I was like, dude, I'm not posting this for people to feel sorry for me. I'm doing this because I'm venting. I'm frustrated. I had a bad day. You know, my family don't want to hear shit from me sometimes. So I put it on Facebook, and he's like, "Well, still, you're sounding like you want people to feel sorry for you." I was like, "That was not the whole freaking purpose. Why would I waste 20 minutes of that post if I didn't want people to feel sorry for me?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
And and like, I basically like me and this dude had like an hour, and this dude was like one of my like he wasn't a close friend, but he was still a friend. And I was
Right.
like, "Well, dude, you're like supposed to be like one of my friends. You're supposed to be like there to like you know be a person in need that if I needed somebody to talk to, why are you making such a big deal of what I post? It's my own Facebook."
Yeah.
And he's
Oh,
like,
but if they post something on Facebook though, and you say something, it'd be holy hell though.
"Oh yeah, they would be doing the same thing. They would be like, dude, it's my
Yeah,
Facebook."
and you told them about the post though. They go off on you. I bet you.
But basically, I had another friend that came in. Like, I don't know how he knew that me and him were on. This dude was on Facetime, but he basically came in and like ran the dude over with words. It was so funny.
That's
But
fun.
um, but yeah, I was like, and my friend was basically like, "Look, dude, it's his own damn Facebook. If he's gonna post something, let him fucking post it, and like just stop being a cry bitch about it."
Mm,
I mean,
exactly.
and that's where I stepped out. I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna let these two go at it. You know, it's y'all's conversation now." So, but
I will say sorry to people if I know I did wrong. But if I never
mhm.
did anything wrong and it's just over like stupid stuff, why should I say sorry?
I don't know why
You know what
my
I mean?
phone ain't charging. Yeah, yeah, I know. My phone's supposed to be
Oh,
charging, not dying. But anyways, but um, but yeah, I just think that's and like I don't really post on Facebook. Like I've tried my best to actually stay off Facebook because Facebook is a bunch of negative bull crap right now. So
I think everywhere can be negative here and there. Um, I mean, I had somebody come in my stream one day when I was streaming RE Village. Actually, I was getting close to the end of beating the game, and someone came in there. Was like, "You're fat, lose some weight." I was like, "Nah, nah, you're good. I'm good. Nah." And he was like saying all this shit, and he just gave out after because he was like, "You saying everything." I was like, "Nah, nah."
I was
Dude just
probably
gave out
like one of
after.
them bots.
Yeah, and he was like saying everything, and not even 5 minutes, he just left, and nothing else to him. Just like, oh, he must have got bored. You know what I mean? Like people just saying everything until you're just like, yep, cool, yep,
Yeah,
cool.
I had one of those viewers. I had one of those viewers one time. I was streaming Call of Duty World War II, and you know I kind of have a heavy breathing through my mic because like I get tense when I play a game, and dude came through. He's like, "Dude, are you fat or you just you just like to heavy breathe through your mic?" And I was like, "Ah, fuck you."
Like, who cares if you were
Like,
breathing loud?
but yeah, it was funny. I mean, it
Yeah.
was really funny.
There's some things though that people should not say to other people though. But just because you were heavy breathing on the stream doesn't mean that it gives that person the right to say that to you. That's really ignorant.
I I've actually gotten better at not taking so much crap because like if I have a viewer like let's say if like I'm streaming now on Resident Evil 4 and I have a person come in and say, "Look, you're ugly, you don't deserve life." I was like, "Dude, you don't deserve life either." So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
but
said
that's
it takes one to know one. That's what I said.
yeah. Well, and I've actually installed stream elements on my Twitch, and I've set it
Ooh,
up to where like if I get people like being negative, I have them kicked out instantly.
good. That's good.
So, I mean, that way I don't have to really like keep tapping on my phone and saying delete, 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 report, 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 block, block. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean,
Any
it's just.
negativity is a block for me, just automatically. Out.
I mean, I'll just be like, I'll be like just trying to start it off like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then it's like I'm really having a like I try to be careful because like I know a lot of people just don't want to hear your business. Like a lot of people just do not want to hear you say, "Oh, I'm having a bad day." I mean, because like,
I think in my well, this is just for my server because I'm an understanding person. Like I said, I feel like if you can come in and start venting away and just getting stuff out your mind, it's a whatever to me, because you never know what someone's going through. And
hmm
if somebody said in this like the chat, "Hey, I don't want to hear about this. It's not. I don't care about this. Whatever." I'll be like, "Well, I do, so shut the fuck up." So I can like listen
yeah.
to said person venting. Cause who gives someone else the right to tell you not to fucking vent?
I
You know
mean,
what I
and I
mean?
think and that's the biggest problem with today's society. It's like. like a lot of people now are starting to really focus on mental health issues.
Yeah.
Like mental health has become like a center point now of today's society because of like I said, school shootings and all that stuff. People are like, we gotta get this mental health situation under control. But like when you tell somebody like you're having bad days or you're just wanting to get it off your chest, they're like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Like I don't want to hear your stuff. I mean, I don't care. I'm like, then what's the whole point of focusing on a topic if you don't want to actually hear it from
That's what I'm
somebody?
saying too. It's just like even if you're not even friends on Discord, there's nothing wrong with hearing someone vent. Like, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of
Mhm.
venting, just talking to anybody and get some off your chest is a lot better than just keeping it in. So
Let me see if that'll work. I don't know what's going on. I think it just might be the charger. So,
shoot,
but
man, I bought chargers that was like long cord chargers
mhm.
and they didn't even last like, a couple months. And it's like every time I bought like said long charger, the
Oops,
end
sorry.
of the block would like crack off every time. I don't know why, but it was just them specific chargers always cracked off. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, also I try to make sure it's like nothing's like tangled or something because like you have to have like a straight line of your cord.
Yeah, but it's like nothing even damaged the cord. Just like one day I get to unplugged it and let this the little chip on the bottom just cracked off. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, but I mean,
Oh my god.
but I just think and I just think like you know, and I think when I'm going to start using my Discord again, I think I'm actually going to be like putting more like topics into my Discord and just trying to find a ways to like invite people. That way, like if they do want to like talk, it doesn't have to be in my main chat.
It could be a venting channel. It could be just
Mhm.
you can name it like get stuff off your chest.
Or just say
Whatever.
talk your heart away or
Mm.
something.
Top your highway, yeah, just whatever.
I mean, but I think that's what I'm gonna start. I think that's another big thing I do really want to work on is my Discord.
Like I had
So
shared a post yesterday on my channel. I said it's okay not to be okay. So like depression, anxiety, all
mhm.
that bullshit that we gotta deal with.
Yeah,
And it's just like I'm not every. You can see someone smiling, having a laugh, and everything, but are they really that happy though?
no,
Just because they're smiling and laughing? That's what. It's not that it triggers me, but it's just like people. I like I've been in church and stuff plenty of times, and I hear people talking about like, "Oh, he smiles all the time, but he committed suicide. I could have sworn he was happy. Why did he do that?" And it's like, you really think that just because they're smiling that they're happy?
well
Like,
here's how I see it because like I made that mistake all the time. Like I try to be happy. I try to be just like the happiest I can be, but I know that deep down I'm like, eh,
we're all insecure. We're all with ourselves. Everybody that is born dislikes something about themselves, whether it's a lot of things
yeah.
or some things. No one's like 100% happy with themselves. Everybody puts themselves down. They might say that they don't, but there's a lot of people that do.
That's why I just can never understand like like why other people would say like you don't deserve to be here or you don't deserve like you're too fat to wear that or blah 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 blah. I'm like bruh, like I'm already shaming myself. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
need somebody else to like come into my life and say you're too big for that. You're too big for that shirt or something. I mean, or like cuz like I have a friend that's like really skinny
mm,
and and like I'd have people call her the malnourished girl. She's not malnourished. She's actually pretty healthy. She just
yeah,
lost a bunch of weight.
yeah.
And
The funny thing is, though, if anybody here, like, I know people that like used to be big here too, and like they lost a lot of weight just from exercising, and people made rumors about them saying that they were doing cocaine to lose weight. It's just like you can't even lose weight properly without assuming that you does. that. It's like there's
Uh,
no this there is people that have done it, yes,
yeah.
but you could tell when someone's on hardcore drugs. You
Huh.
really can,
Mhm.
especially
There
cocaine, like,
or like meth or something like that.
oh, you can tell when someone's doing that, like, just because someone lost a lot of weight doesn't mean you do drugs. That's stupid.
Well, and like, cause like I always have to tell, cause I have this friend at work that a lot of people make fun of her because of her religion. She's an atheist. I actually have an atheist as a coworker, and a lot of people like, I guess they know her or they've heard rumors about her or something like that. Like they would be like, "What's it like working with a non Jesus believer?" And I'm like, I have no problem with it. Yes, yes, I am a Christian, and I do
I
say
think I think for talking about religion, all I'm gonna say is I can't believe that he's real. I think that there's no God or no devil. There might be, there might not be. But I think that whatever happens in life, if there is a God and a Jesus, why aren't there so many murders? Why aren't there sexual assaults? Why is there so much shit happening? Why
well,
is nothing being
I
fixed?
get a lot of that. I definitely do get a lot of that from her. Like she's like, if there was a God, if there was this loving God that um why is there so much murder in this society?
If he has the power to do so much, use
But
that power for good.
but this is what I tell her every day. When she brings something up like that, I was like, look, I'm not trying to force you to become a Christian. I'm not. I mean, yes, in the Bible it does say that He is making us messengers of God for us to go in out and spread the word about Him. But this is the way I see it. We can share you about God to death, and like I said, I'm not trying to hate on God because I love God, but what I'm trying to say is if we can if I can share to you that God is real, which I believe God is real. I believe that Jesus did die on a cross for all of our sins. But what I'm going to say is if I share to you and you still don't understand and you still are not going to say, well, God's not real, Jesus made up the whole thing about hanging up on a cross and rose the third day.
Yeah.
Then I can't hit you in the head with the Bible and say, "Look, you're going to believe in God." I can't do that. That's
There
your
is
that's
people
your
there is people that will try it, and I think that's a lot of a big problem with the community, which I get. But at the
Mhm,
same time, I just don't believe in it just because I just find it just hearing but I went to church and you know, I went to church until I didn't want to go anymore. Like I went to Sunday school, church school,
mhm.
whatever. But even every time I heard the story about Jesus and everything, just still didn't I was there for years, but I was just like my mind wasn't clicking with everything. It's just like, well,
Well, and
okay,
that's
but yeah.
understandable. But
But I never judged anybody for liking it either. It's just my opinion. Like I never hated on someone that believes in it. All I guess says is I don't believe in it because I just think life is life. Things happen for a reason. And I think that if there is a God, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. But if there isn't, then I just personally think that everything happens for a reason.
yeah,
And life is going to be effed up anyway because you got different people in the world doing weird shit.
well,
But
and
there is good in the world too.
yeah, there is good in the world, but and also another thing I'm trying to say too is like, and this is where I think the Christians that and of course there's a lot of fake Christians out there, like people that say, oh, I believe in God, but they do all these other stuff. But getting back on topic is you have those Christians that take it way too far. Like you said, that people will try to
Yes.
hit you in the head with the Bible and say, you're going to believe in Jesus Christ. But you also have
Yeah.
those Christians that are like me, that, we're not perfect people. We were not brought in here to be perfect.
I feel bad for you guys though too because when anybody like some people here where I live too, when they hear anybody that's Christian, they automatically think, "Oh, they're gonna force shit on you." That's not really the case.
No.
But a lot of people are so used to a lot of them doing that that they think that a lot of Christians do
Yeah,
it,
I
which is
understand.
kind of not fair. You know what I mean? Because not
Well,
everybody's not the same. So
I
you know what I mean?
I will say this: where I live in the United States, I live in the Southeast. It's known as the Bible Belt. Like basically, in the Bible Belt, you're gonna go throughout the week. Then on Sunday, you're going to church. But but the thing is, what the problem is about that is people think this is as a like a I don't know what the best word, but basically people think they have to do this every day.
Yeah,
And this is how I would tell somebody, even though they are a Christian or they're not a Christian. Your job is to not wait till Sunday to be a Christian. If you are a Christian and you actually believe that you are a believer of Jesus Christ, your goal is to at least I mean, I'm not going to say like I said, I'm not going to try to force you to become a Christian, but what I'm trying to say is at least spread his word.
yeah,
But if that person that, obviously does not believe in God, I'm also going to tell that Christian is like, do not force it on them because that's where we get that bad reputation. That's why a lot of people hate Christians because
yeah,
you have those people that will try to say, okay, I shared to you. I expect you to be in church on Sunday. I expect you to pray. I expect you to go to the altar. No, that's somebody's decision. That's why God, at least for me, I believe that God brought us on this earth, whether we like him, whether we love him or we hate his guts. He gives us a choice. He gives us a choice. Do we want to go to heaven or do we want to go to hell? And that's the biggest thing. That's the way I see it. Now, as
yeah.
far as like a lot of atheists out there, I don't judge atheists. I mean, they have the right, they have every right to not believe in a God.
Yeah,
Just like, other religions, like, people believe in Allah. Of course, as a Christian, we don't believe that Allah is real. We don't believe that, you have to kill for his glory. Like as far as like God, we don't kill for his glory. We're here to
yeah,
save people.
yeah,
But that's why like a lot of people like that's why Christians and Islamists do not like each other because we don't believe in each other's God.
yeah.
Like Islam believes Jesus is a prophet. Jesus is not a prophet to us.
The
So
way I see it is you can believe in God or the devil, whatever you support, whatever go for it. But the only time I'll make a big deal about it is someone was trying to force it on me. Anybody, I don't
Mhm.
care who you are, if you try to force it on me, we're gonna have a problem.
Exactly. I mean,
Because the way I see it, I respect your opinion. I listen to what you have to say. I listen to what you believe in, blah blah blah. Shouldn't you at least respect my opinion as well? Like, you know
mhm.
what I mean? From like a person's perspective. Because if you support someone else's opinion and accepts what they want, but said person doesn't do the same thing, there's gonna be a big issue.
Well, basically, I call that
And
person
that's
a
where a lot
hypocrite.
of the problem is. Like when certain Christians gets forced on people, there is a big argument and it gets physical sometimes. I mean, you never know what could happen.
Just fair warning: if I disconnect, it's because my phone dies. I don't know why my charger is not charging. I think it's because I'm on the app, and I don't know. But like I said, um, but like, but like I said, that person's a hypocrite. I mean, basically, if they don't want to respect your
Yeah,
opinion, but you want they want you to hear their opinion. I mean,
yeah.
there is two sides of each story.
I met a lot of people like that, and it just don't go well for them.
Well, I've I've had some stories like I've tried to share to people. I mean, I really don't do a good job because like I'll admit I don't read my Bible a lot and I think that's another big problem. But like I said, I'm not trying to do this to hate on God, but I mean I'm just trying to say there are some people that I actually do know that have been trying to share to God, but I know they don't read their Bible because like they admit it all the time. We're
Yeah,
like, "Oh, I don't read my Bible, but I'm gonna go out to share to this person," and I'm like, "Oh, dude, you're gonna humiliate yourself."
there was. speaking of that, there was a guy, he's an older guy, I can't remember his name now, but he was talking to me about the Lord and stuff. I was just listening away. I was trying here I was listening to music and he was just talking about the Lord. I was just saying to myself, "Oh, hurry up so that I can go for another walk and just listen to my music, whatever, right?" But he
Mhm.
said that here's the Bible for you. So I was like, sure, whatever. So I just took it home with me. I was like, I said, just let you know, I don't read it often. I only read it like once in my life, so I don't get into that much, but I'll take the Bible, sure, just fine, whatever, you know what I mean? And he's like, that's fine. He's like, I just appreciate you taking the Bible. I said, I'm not gonna say no to taking a Bible. I just
Mhm.
don't believe in that stuff. But I'll take it home. It's not a big deal. But
Well, and I mean, like, for because like, I've had somebody share to me, but they like, the first thing they said to me was, "Oh, I'll admit I don't have much knowledge about this, but I do know that, God." I was like "Look, man, I'm not trying to humiliate you in any way. I am a Christian myself, because I had a little bit more knowledge about, the story that a lot of people try to share to people, when they share, like." And I'm like, "I'm gonna shut the door in your face, and you need to leave." Because, like,
yeah,
I don't want him humiliating himself.
yeah,
And he's like
I get that too.
he's
Yeah,
like he's like, "Well, I'm trying to share it to you." I was like, "Well, bro, you just came and told me you don't know much about the story of God.
yeah.
I mean, I don't want you to misinput your words about God."
But then they never you don't really know the exact story about him anyway because they change up the stuff
Oh,
in the
yeah, they
Bible
do.
for so many times. You know what I mean? So I don't know if any of it is even real or true, but it's just like I will take if I'm at a church with family or something, they give me like something to take home about the Lord. I'll take it.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, I still don't believe it, but I'll just, I'm at church, I'm being respectful. But if you make
Yeah.
it a big deal with me and then say, oh, how dare you not like God or something, we're gonna have a problem. I never say I didn't like him or, whatever. I'd never seen him. I just personally don't believe it. Doesn't mean that he's not real, but
Yeah.
I'm just going with my gut, you know?
But I mean, but I just think, like, and this is why I try not to bring up religion at all, because, like, I do know it's like a topic. It's a deep topic. Like, and especially if you don't have a lot of knowledge about it, then why even
I
bring
mean, I
it
could
up?
talk about it for hours. It's not a problem for me. The only problem
Yeah.
is if people try and force it. That's it. That's the only problem for me. Other than that, I could talk about it for hours if you want. Like, it's not a big deal. But I just understand when people try and force it on their people, it becomes an issue. You there? Guys, did Andrew leave? Did his phone die? Something happen? Yoo-hoo, Andrew. Oh no, he's having issues. Oh no, his phone died. Dang it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Take care, y'all.